Wisconsin's first progress report on stimulus spending is less than 2 weeks away.
And those looking to keep funds transparent and accounted for say no detail is too small to overlook. News 3's Andy Choi joins us with a look at how the state's adding up all those dollars, Andy.
Susan and Eric, state officials say they won't know for sure whether stimulus projects are coming through as scheduled until the release of an October 10th progress report. Until then, project numbers aren't yet concrete. But concrete was one of the issues at today's Joint Legislative Audit Committee hearing. Wisconsin's Audit Bureau presented its findings on the quality of state highway projects from 2007 to 2008. While the audit doesn't directly apply to stimulus projects, state officials agree some of the questions raised today are just precursors to the questions that will be asked next month.
There are many, many findings that we have, some big and some small. I think this has their attention, though, and you heard Senator Vineout in her opening remarks say that a lot of changes were made in the 2009 construction season.
We are proud of the job we have done and the standards that we have tried to maintain. Nevertheless, there is always room for improvement, and we take the audit report as an opportunity to reaffirm our attention to detail and make improvements.
Handling the state's stimulus accountability is former state auditor Dale Katanak, who was also a part of today's hearing.
It's a wake-up call for all the agencies to be sure that they are complying with the requirements of the Stimulus Act.
Katanak says you can expect the hair splitting to be on a much larger scale when accounting for the several new projects that have come from the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. Again, the first progress report from the state comes October 10th.
Well, let's go back to the hearing for just a second and that audit on state highways. Did it find any significant developments?
It did find a few things, Susan. The audit touched upon the thickness of concrete pavement and ways to test the quality of this concrete. It also talks about the optimal combination of state workers and outside consultants for projects paid with stimulus money. So we will see what happens.
All right, News 3's Andy Choi reporting that. Andy, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Andy.